everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Texans are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Patriots team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Let's go. Gun. Switch.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off the play fake. Bruce. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And here comes the Texans now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain at 3rd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Rivers not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Over. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
Play clock winding down. To throw on 2nd down. Bruce, he's letting this one go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Two yards to go here on third down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Gone. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bruce. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Bruce. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jaron Reed continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Hopkins, the man in motion right.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
Off play action. Bruce. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be third down.
Pardon, there was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on third down. Bruce. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10. Bruce looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Looking to throw on second down. Bruce, throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Off the play fake. Bruce. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 3. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
So that'll back him up 5. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down. Bruce. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
All right, here we go. Leopard. Back down now, Philly. Here we go. Gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch out. Check. Hot. Over.
On 3rd and 2. Bruce. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Here we go now. 319. Leopard. Detroit. Over.
Operating from the gun. Bruce. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So we've come upon, and no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the 2nd half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hughes. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off play action. Bruce. He's letting this one go for Fuller. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bruce. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw.
And oh, he coughed it up.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Tapper in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And how about the Eagles leading that ball game at the moment? A surprise. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go! Blue line it!
Now they'll run on the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got to go.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. In motion, the tight end.
I got it. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on second down. Bruce going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on first down. Bruce. The swing pass caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they try the right side here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. This will be fielded at the 17. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Got you now, Barney. Barney. Check 4. Check 4. Here we go now.
Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bruce, quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
bootleg. Bruce on the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
No, Jack, Patriot! Gone! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. The Raiders, they've added on, extending their lead a bit further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. Bruce, throw left side complete. It's Cox. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Texans a 1st down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
This is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.